Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Okay, this is May 5th, 2017 on a Friday. And what I thought I better make a video. I've already mentioned Charlie in some of my videos, but I thought I just left him yesterday, Thursday. And while it's still fresh in my mind, I want to talk about Charlie because I know I'm going to be using some of his philosophy and using some of his people skills in the future. I learned a lot from him. And so he really affected my life, and that's why I thought I better talk about him personally while he's still fresh in my mind. Let's see. I'm here in my apartment in Chongming, China, and the reason I'm doing this is because it's the wind. It really affects my video making, so that's why I thought I'd better make it here in my apartment. And well, you have to forgive my laundry. I did laundry today too. Like I said yesterday, I just came back. But anyway, let me show you a little bit here what it is, what's going on. You see the crane over there moving? They're building, and see the tall building. I think you can see it. Yeah, a tall building over there with the two cranes on top. That's where I pretty much know where I'm at when I see that building, because it's the corner's cut off. And when I see that building, I pretty much know where I'm at, because this is pretty much a flat. This is a valley in southwestern China. And but anyway, and we're in this. So now anyway, let me see. Let me take a seat here. Yeah, all righty. Okay, Charlie. I already mentioned he changed his name. Well, that's his English American name, and he did that so it's easier to I say remember his name, and that's absolutely right because I don't remember. I also know his Chinese name. His Chinese first name and his family name, but I don't know what it is, and I didn't write it down, so I don't have his real name. So it's going to be Charlie to me, and it's going to be Charlie to you unless you find something different about him. But anyway, I want to talk about Charlie, and the thing is, first I met him in another town last week. I've only known him less than a week, and I went to another city. Well, I guess it's been about 10 days ago. Well, a village. Oh, a village. Oh, a million people. I made a video talking about that. PANZ, and then some more. And and then that's where we went looking for herbs. And we're up in the mountains looking for herbs, and we did that like 2 or 3 days, whatever it was. And then we came back to the hotel that I was staying at. And when we came back, my back was killing me. I was hurting. And I had a guy with me that I was trying to show him so then he could fix my back. And so we got back to the hotel. I pulled the table up, just laid him and another guy on the table. I started working on him, and this Charlie was sitting there. You know, he's got that funny hat, and so he was sitting there, and he didn't say anything. He kept speaking Chinese to everybody, and so I started working on everybody and all this kind of stuff. And then after I got done, there was a guy that does traditional Chinese massage, and I didn't think the massage was going to help me. I was hurt. And I laid down there on the table after I got done. I laid on the table, and the guy did the massage, and it did. I still feel good from that. My back was really, really hurting, and it got it fixed. But anyway, so after that, this Charlie started speaking English. Whoa! And not real good English. Let me see. Let me get my phone here. Charlie uses like everybody around here. They use WeChat, and so let's see. Give you an idea of what he sounds like. This is after I left him yesterday. Last night he sent me this.
Hello, Mac. Oh, thanks God. You already got Kunming. I'm still driving on the road, on the way. Now, I'm passing, Guangxi province. So I need another 2 or 3 days to driving. So I hope I can see you again. Take care, Mac, and good luck.
Okay. You can see he had a hard time. Couldn't say Mac. Called me Mac. And that's why I tell everybody here my name is Michael, because they can't say Mike, but they can say Michael. And you heard his English. So, and that's one of the better speaking English. So it's tough. So anyway, so he started talking, and when I met him there, and then after that, you start getting dark, and we ate, and he was, and there was like 20 people. It was a big dinner, and a big round table, and everybody's sitting there, and we had the Lazy Susan in the middle, and all that kind of stuff. And he was the guest of honor. Hey, remember, I don't know who this guy is. So anyway, so he got the chair, right there, and then he said, Mike, come over here and sit down next to me. And so I sat down next to him, and all this time, I still don't even know, I know his name by now. He already told me his name was Charlie. So I know Charlie. And then he told me he was a traveler. So now I know him as a traveler. And so I'm sitting next to him at the table, and we're eating, and he's talking and talking. Boy, he talks a lot. And then during all this, he said he was a traveler. Well, what does that mean? I'm an adventurer. What does that mean? Okay, so, so I didn't understand anything he's saying. And then every once in a while, he'd turn to me and say something in English, like what they're talking about or something like that. And then that was the end of it. And then, so we're calling it a night. And what I talk about, the what do you call them? The panda, the copper pandas. I give away these copper pandas. And then so I told him it was nice meeting him. And I gave him a copper panda. And that was it. And then the next morning, and with the people I went with that took me there, none of them spoke English. So Charlie was the only one who could speak English, other than when we got there, and we talked about that guy that does the herbs, and he spoke some English. So anyway, so we're there, and the next morning, and then the guy that looks for herbs, he came there to pick me up so we can go check out the herbs some more. And then he asked me if I wanted to go to, and I don't know where that was. And I said, yeah. And he says, okay, you can go with Charlie. And Charlie, and then that's when Charlie came out. And then they said, well, Charlie's a traveler, and you can go with him. And then so I said, oh, okay. So then I got in the car with Charlie, and he says, well, first he says, do you mind if we go back to Kunming? And I said, I have to go back to Kunming anyway to get clothes, because I don't know what, you have to tell me where we're going, what we're doing, so I know I got to get resupplied. And what it was, I needed more of the copper coins is what I needed, because if I'm going to be gone, I need gifts. And so we got in the car, and he drives a Mitsubishi SUV. And so we started coming, and then he fires up his cell phone in video, and he started making a video, and he's talking Chinese, and then he says, "Here's Mike," and then I said hi and all this in English. I do all my English stuff, and then what it was, he made a video introducing me, and I didn't know that, and he sent that video to some people. Women. He's going to meet some women, and that's what he was introducing me to these women. That's what the video was about. So I didn't know any of this stuff, and so he's sending this, and then we started talking afterwards, and then that's when I found out he is one of the top 10 professional photographers in China, and so now I know but he doesn't do that anymore. And then he started, and he's telling me he makes cameras. And so I'm thinking, okay, he makes cameras. And it's a Photo Man camera. You probably never heard of it. It's a professional camera. It's what do they call it? Wide, big, not Panasonic type stuff, but big format. The pictures are big. So you can get more detail in pictures. And so he's got, he makes these cameras. So anyway, and then he says we're going to go see a woman that sells sauna equipment. Whoa, okay, sauna equipment, and in Kunming, and then after that we'll head to his house, and that's close to Hong Kong. That's what I thought. Good. So, and I asked him, can you take me to Hong Kong? He goes, yeah, we'll go to Hong Kong. Okay, I see right now it's 12 minutes, so this is going to be a long video. Matter of fact, I think I want to cut it off, and then we'll start back with Charlie 2. Okay, this might come back, Charlie 2.